As we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 52 blaster.
Throwing to start here is Tua. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, that was... a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Second down. Here's Mostert again. Good footwork at the 30. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Tua. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On second down, Mostert. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 22. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning to points for the other side.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down. And
he's got a man, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. picked up by Xavier Howard. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Ravens had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with a late signee in camp. This is Kenyon Drake. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. This goes out wide for Drake. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. 4th down, here's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages. What are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing. Change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
On play action, here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Two big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
On the set.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A legacy player in the NFL, Cedric Wilson, 602 yards last season. nearly beat his father's best season when he played in the league. The Miami Dolphins, they're betting that Wilson could surpass not only his dad, but become a big-time player in their revamped passing game. Nice catch there for a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. On 2nd and 10, Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
You know, when we call the game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, and his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower?
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
52-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. Down to about the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because You don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Nice play call right there, and off the play action fake, he bootlegged out to his right, and I really like the patience he showed handling the fake to make the defense buy it. Then I love how he zeroed in on his man coming all the way across the formation and stuck it on him for a nice gain.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Room here to run. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
25 yards there on the catch and run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Look, 52.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tua Tagovailoa with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The two are going to try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route, is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Jackson.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson now. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that's a great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Darnell Mooney
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now Tua
being chased out left. He's going to let it fly.
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
73 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. There's Mooney with another catch.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can